Today, we're going to go over our favorite plays for tonight's slate. We're going to craft up winners in the NFL Divisional Round, and let's please cash another squad ride. This is Behind the Line. Disney adults scare the shit out of me. They need to be put on a list. Look, you go on a family trip to Disney every once in a while, once a year, sure. As long as you're not rocking the Mickey Mouse ears and you don't got the satchel with the pins,
you know they've
we're okay.
all got those, dude.
Yo, Rav, you buying back in?
He says he thinks he's buying back in, which means fades.
Wow.
The Steelers. Again, the system is 100% profitable. Those do not grow on trees, folks. So if you want to get involved, all you got to do is fade a Steelers fan. Find a Steelers fan, number one. Number two, fade them. Cereal is one of the fakest sharp foods you can eat. Big Breakfast has forced cereal down our throats for years, and I'm on to it. If you don't see me on this show tomorrow, you know who did it. It's Big Breakfast. Fuck Big Breakfast. How we doing, chat? What's going on? Happy BTL episode 841 piece. As always, hold the fry. Joined by your two hosts, Krabs and Jovan. Presented by Bookit Sports. If you are not tracking your bets on Pickett, start tracking today over there on Bookit Sports. Trent just tweeted a crazy Pickett slip that had a future for every major sport.
Horrible slip.
He still thinks the Rams are winning the Super Bowl. Who do you guys think are winning the Super Bowl? Drop your Super Bowl champs in the chat right now. Hurry up, go, go, go. Give me the Texans. Who do you got?
They win this week. I think I'm with you.
Wow. Okay. W's. Chad, how we doing? Happy Friday. Excited to dive into the slate for tonight. The college basketball slate. It ain't much, but it's honest work. It's not a huge slate.
It might be.
There's some quality games.
Not it might be. It's somehow worse than yesterday's.
Well, I feel like some better games today. No ranked matchups, though. Not a single ranked team playing today.
It's just horrid.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah. It's hard. But I prefer these slates a little bit better, to be honest with you. I do. Prefer these slates. There's some great looking games. You got Kansas playing at home against Baylor. That game's banned. You got Creighton and Providence. You got late night Colorado State versus Boise State. You got Toledo versus Kent State. How does this not get you out and moving? Get you out of bed in the morning.
Certainly doesn't. Not gonna lie.
We got NBA. We got NHL. And we've got NFL Divisional Round winners for you guys as well. So excited to dive in. We're going to spend plenty of time talking NFL. Let's see what goats are in the chat already. We got a couple subbies getting involved here. We got Mookie. Oh, is Mookie new? He might be. 1 month.
Mookie Betts.
tier 1 month sub. We appreciate you, Mookie. Mookie 24 W's. Might be Mucky. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong here. Pax Picks getting involved as well with a 3 sub bang. How about 3 subbies for the peeps from Pax Picks, W Pax Picks? Green Guy 7373 says, tired of the Dodgers, man. Yeah.
Oh, it's just.
I'm tired of complaining about it. I mean, it's more on the other owners than on the Dodgers. They need to step up and spend more money, or baseball needs to change the rules. At this point, the Dodgers are just doing what they're trying to do to win. We got Kyle02 getting involved with the resub as well. W Kyle02, we appreciate you, Beast. W Kyle, appreciate the early subbies getting involved here. Jovan, how was yesterday? You do okay on the slate?
Yeah. Just above average.
Okay.
Slightly.
Okay.
I mean, can't complain. Did get a squad ride winner, though, with the Zags late night.
We did. Massive. W Jonesy in the chat as well. Gonzaga coming through here. Graham Ike doing job. Love to see it.
Yeah.
Laying it with the Zags. They came through.
Even though Britton Huff got ruled out for weeks somehow, like an hour before the game. Don't know how that happens, but line didn't move, and that was probably why.
We do have Sade Whiteman getting involved with a 5-unit sub whale.
Wow, let's go Sade. You're Hemi.
Boy, Sade.
Death Texas Sade.
Sade in here every single day. Splooging subbies.
Every day,
bro. It's crazy.
Blessing the fellas up, blessing the chat up, all of it.
Yep.
Do it all for Sade.
Drop some W Sades in the chat. He deserves it. He more than deserves it. W Sade, we appreciate you, boss, getting involved every single day. Talk about a team player. Sade. The definition of a team player, a glue guy, the opposite of a me guy, the opposite of me Doza, the opposite of Aaron Judge. Appreciate you, my man. Sade, you're goated, and stay hot as well. You've been smacking lineups, and I'm sure you're hitting book plays as well. W Sade. All right, let's look at the Sharp report. Recap that puppy from yesterday. Let's see how we did overall. Looks like we both went 3-2. Nothing to complain about. Nothing to write home about either. We take a 3-2 and we move. I went 2-2 on straight bets. So did you. When we both split on the Prize Pick squares. Bryce Sensabaugh went off once again. He absolutely splurged.
The one thing you couldn't have was that game be a blowout.
Yep.
He just got garbage time buckets.
Yep.
That was very unfortunate.
Yeah, that's facts. Damn. All right.
That was nuck.
Bryce Sensabaugh is now literally LeBron James.
Yeah, he's LeBron.
Unbelievable.
Abilene Christian, really good effort last night. Good wager.
Unbelievable.
That was close.
Yep. Appreciate you guys getting involved today. Hope you're having a great start to your Friday. Hope you're excited for the weekend like we are. We're going to a card show tomorrow. I'm going to see if I can find a Jaden Daniels downtown card. It's not going to break the bank. Going to go meet James Wood tomorrow as well. We're going to do night sweats tomorrow for the NFL games. We're going to do night sweats for the games on Sunday as well. And then, of course, night sweats on Monday for the College Football National Championship. So we got content. We got streams for you guys throughout the entire weekend. And I think we have Trent, Rav, and potentially a third guest on the app right after this. So a lot of streams today, a lot of heart being shown. Love to see it on a Friday. Hashtag no days off. Okay. Reeve Trees get involved with the resub. W Reeve Trees. Let's go, Reeve. Atta boy. We got Who Dat Boy Mike as well coming in with a resub. W Who Dat Boy Mike.
Let's go, fellas.
W Subbies. Appreciate you guys. Yeah, full Nats fit today. Actually, not really. Just
Nats
the polo. I'm trying to look good today. I got to go buy a car today, so I don't want them thinking I'm a hobo or some shit. I'm going to go in there with a
Brought
plan.
your finest Nats polo for that.
I had to wear my finest Nats polo. I didn't want to wear any Commanders polos. I didn't want to get freaking mugged.
No Hokies polo?
Shop. No Hokies polos. You're not going to see that for a while.
They might feel for you and give you a little discount.
You know, I probably deserve it.
Or sales final on that?
I probably deserve it after what we witnessed the other night. Right? You think maybe they give me a couple grand off for being a Hokie fan and being at that SMU game?
Yeah.
If there was like a Buddy Garrity type of guy running the car shop, maybe who's an SMU booster. Maybe he'd be willing to give me some coins. Maybe he saw me screaming when we were leaving the stadium making that video.
Yeah.
And feels bad. Who knows? There's a chance. You never know.
That was just all time.
Car dealership guys are typically boosters. They correlate. So maybe he'll recognize me from the SMU game screaming at the clouds.
I know a bunch of the
after that game.
A bunch of the TCU alum own a lot of dealerships down here.
Huh.
I think it's Sewell or whatever is like the big TCU one.
I mean,
would assume
Panay
SMU.
Sewell?
Yeah, Panay Sewell.
Okay.
But I would assume SMU's got some too. Maybe he runs into one.
Yeah.
the commercials are unreal.
Of what?
The car dealership commercials around here.
I know.
They're just so much different than.
Are they low budget or?
Not that I'm saying that. It's just they're in your face.
Okay.
Like they're wearing cowboy hats. Like buy a car
It's
here.
very Texas.
Very Texas.
Yeah.
Extremely Texas.
Sure. Wouldn't expect anything less. We got Cubbies WC getting involved. Niners Cinderella story continues. It's gotta. 33-month resub, 45 months total. I'll be honest, Jovan, I've yet to see one singular Seahawks ticket. And I wish that wasn't the case.
Yeah. I mean, I haven't seen him land 7, but I haven't heard very many. Like, a lot of people still think Seahawks win, I would say.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm kind of in that boat, too.
I've heard a lot of people saying 49ers upset them. We were at the Hokie game the other night, and those kids are saying 49ers were their favorite play.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot. I think sharps and the squares are aligned on the Niners, which scares me a little bit.
Yeah, they're on the other side of that.
I'll probably be off aside. Goots, if you don't mind, can we drop the link to the article that I wrote up? I wrote it up last night, posted it this morning about my favorite plays in the NFL Divisional Round. So if you want to check out what I'm on in that game, I'd really appreciate a click. I'd appreciate a click. That's all I'm asking for is one click, one singular click. No money, no nothing. Just a click. Click on that link for me, guys, will you? I appreciate it. Click on that link and then come right on back, please. It helps more than you guys know. We're trying to drive traffic to the site. Y'all see Darnold is dealing with an oblique injury. Yeah, and the coach is being weird about it. Now, will he play? Yes, he's going to play. But it's weird.
It is really
weird timing and out of nowhere. And they're coming off a bye, and he's got an oblique injury, which is not a good injury to have when you're a baseball player or a quarterback.
I think it's on his left side, they said. So, like, it would be infinitely worse if it was the throwing side. But, I mean, that's a god-awful injury to have.
Yeah.
As a quarterback in this time.
Yeah.
Biggest stage.
Chris Godwin in the chat. This could be him. In the YouTube says, love the articles. Appreciate you, Chris.
WCG.
You're him. That might be Chris Godwin on the Bucs.
Yeah, it could be.
That could be him.
Great player to have on your team.
Yep. I don't know about that one. Haven't heard of this injury all year. Yeah, weird timing, Turner Mac. What happened?
Yeah.
The hell was he doing this past week and a half?
It said,
get hurt.
said it was in practice.
It was
He
in
strained
practice?
something, yeah, which not hard to do, I guess, if you're throwing as many times as a quarterback is.
I mean, we won't know unless it's like extremely bad and he actually gets ruled out. We probably won't know how bad the injury is until we see him play in this damn football game. Because I mean, McDonald's not going to release shit.
Yeah, well,
unless he's actually out.
With an oblique too, it's all about pain tolerance.
Okay.
Because I mean, they're obviously gonna have him shot up with a bunch, but
oh boy,
the more you get through continuing to throw and stretch it, the more it's gonna nag at you. So like, it's probably gonna get worse throughout the game. You would think.
Oh boy, Perk Donald.
Yeah, so we're not gonna know. Well, if we start seeing some crazy short throws, off target throws, short arms in like the third quarter, that's probably why.
Okay, could be good for JSN faders.
Yeah,
potentially here. When he's pretty much been the deep threats this entire season. I feel like he catches a 40-yard bomb every game. And I wrote up in the article, I'll give you guys a little snippet. I mean, if my bet hits in that game, JSN has to go under 100 yards in this game. So, and he's probably still plus 200 to go over 100 yards. I mean, what's his line at? 75 probably? 80 this weekend? Is it higher than that? Oh, Lord. Let's see. 94.5.
I don't know.
Holy
I was going to
smokes.
say, I don't know that he's been in the 80s for a couple weeks
90s,
now.
Bro? Well, he hasn't had more than 84 yards the last 2 weeks, last 2 games.
Yeah. I mean, the one.
That is an absurdly high receiving yard square.
Yeah. They're going to have to throw some
Goodness
rock.
gracious. Well, when they're losing early, maybe. They might have to
nice.
throw rock. Okay. All right. Chad, how we doing? Hope you guys are doing well. It's my GOAT, JSN Krabs. KP legit. He is a GOAT. That's for sure. Don't get me wrong. I would not be taking the less than on that square. I just need for my bet to hit that's in that article, I probably need him to go less than 100. So we'll see. All right. Recap King of the Boards. I hate more than week. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Jovan, congratulations. I mean, it's over. We can chalk it. Jovan won.
Yeah.
Congrats, brother.
Again, I wish I could gloat about it a little more, but I'm on home court.
Yep.
Taking you on the road.
Looks like we're back tied up 3-3-1 for King of the Boards. Been a
Yeah.
pretty good battle, pretty even.
Yeah.
Right? And I get to pick next week.
Yeah.
And I'm not picking more than week. I'm going to pick the opposite. Actually, we're going to do a little 2v2 against Rav and Trent.
Wow.
It should be a layup.
A real king of the board.
Should be a layup. We're going to do a King of the Board, me and Jovan versus Rav and Trent next week. Sharps versus squares.
That could make the diff.
Sure, Rav will love that.
Yeah.
Sharps versus squares.
Let's do
All
that.
right? Should be slight work. All right? Dubs, I got nothing to bitch about. I mean, you guys are probably all pretty pissed about the Dodgers, but I'm more pissed at the Nats and teams being cheap and owners being cheap and not, price match guaranteeing or not putting more heart in. So let's go ahead and get a lockout up and moving because this is getting ridiculous. It's on the league.
I feel like
my
that
opinion,
works
more than the Dodgers.
I feel like it works for some instances of guys they've signed, but like the Mets offered the fucking house. It's just like, what else are they supposed to do?
Was it the same number as $60 million a year?
Pretty much.
Pretty
yeah.
much. And they offered him like a $10 million more signing bonus.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Do you think maybe Kyle Tucker, excuse me. You think maybe Kyle Tucker wants to win a World Series? And that's why he's doing this?
Yeah,
I
because
mean,
they've already signed
it's
7,000 other guys.
Why can't he go win one with the Mets? Why does it have to be the Dodgers?
Well, I'm not saying that it's a cool move. I'm not saying I agree with it, but I mean, his life is way easier trying to win a World Series than the Dodgers. Let's
It's
be
a me
realistic.
guy move.
Yeah.
It's a me guy move.
I would never do something like that.
I know you wouldn't, Goose.
Yeah.
That's why we love you,
Yeah.
right? But I mean, there's a clip that went viral after the last World Series of I think it was Glassnow saying if you can't beat him, join him. He's
Oh
pretty
yeah,
much the place now.
I remember that clip.
It's the same.
I've bitched about Snell for that exact clip.
It's soft. Don't get me wrong, it's soft, but I mean, it makes sense in our brains why they're doing this, right? It's a handout.
But
They're
like,
taking a handout, and
it's one thing, and not even defending Glass now just because he's a Ray, but like he got traded one, two, he hadn't won shit. Kyle Tucker's won a World Series already.
sure.
That is just
Kyle Tucker's coming
unbelievable.
off a pretty dog shit year. Great first half, terrible second half, was hurt all the time. His stats will be better on the Dodgers compared to the Mets. He'll have more runs. He'll have more RBIs. He'll have an easier job playing out there in LA. And living in LA compared to New York, maybe he'd prefer the Cali life. We don't know what the hell's going on in his head. What we do know is the Dodgers need to be stopped. and other teams need to step up here, and there needs to be some sort of lockout. That's what we know.
Yeah, I mean,
We need it.
before they did
We need a
anything this
lockout.
offseason, there was a lockout happening anyway.
Yeah, it didn't matter what happened at all.
That's why the Dodgers are being. I mean, they're not going to be aggressive, period, and just spend what they want because they can. But they're doing that so they can get as much money grandfathered in as possible before next year.
Yeah,
Which
that makes sense.
It's unbelievable.
Well, Money Habits getting involved with a 5-unit subway. Let's go, Money Habits. Atta boy. We appreciate you, Money Habits. You're goated, my man. And he resubbed as well. W Money Habits. Awesome. W Pip 15 stream streak. W Adams got picks 20 stream streak. Anybody else have a stream streak they want to promote? Now's the time. Would love to gas you guys up. Dom Smooth 50 stream streak. Wow. Made my bucks for the season. You know, it'll be Bezos, he says. Yeah, I mean, they stink. Money Habits 15 stream streak as well. We got ZC Nukes getting involved with a resub. ZC Nukes Q getting involved there with the resub for 12 months. And Pax Picks coming in with another 5-unit whale.
Let's go, Pax.
Let's go, boy.
Yeah, pouring out for ZC Nukes. I really thought Bichette was Philly. That sucks.
Yeah, I kind of thought so too.
He
Phillies
would
are
look
chalked. Fuck
perfect in
Bichette.
that uniform.
He's a Met, huh? That's pretty beat.
Indeed, a Mets.
As a Nats fan, I mean, not like we have a chance this year anyways. It's pretty beat.
Yeah,
Out of
I mean,
our
he's
division, Jovan, we can celebrate.
Out of our division, yeah. He's a moose against the Rays, or has been anyway.
He bats like 320 against the Orioles, so let's go.
Vlad kills everybody, but he kills us almost as much as he kills the Yankees.
Yep. Juiced Crane, I don't have a jewel. So I don't really know what to do there. So appreciate you coming in and
maybe give Trent a little shout. Quick jewel break for you.
you cash in.
I wasn't even saying you had to rip it. I was saying pass it off to him.
I thought you were telling me to go ask him right now.
Oh, I was saying tell him to rip it.
We're gonna do King of the Board next week. You and Rab versus me and Jovan. All right. This should make my head feel really weird. Megalodon rip.
What a team player move.
Oh God. All right.
On me, guy Krabs.
Goodness gracious. I wonder why the people love that shit. All right. Awesome. Let's move on. And
Trent, close the door.
He's fine. He's fine.
No,
God.
he opened it.
Goodness gracious. Who?
Nah.
All right. Well, Juice Crane, I did job. Please no more. Because my head feels really weird now. Okay.
Next one goes to Trent.
Awesome. Yeah, let's move. Can we go to the Sharp Report? Because we do have a lot of NFL to talk about. I'm done yapping about the Dodgers.
Yep.
Right?
Let's do it.
Let's head in. Let's talk about some winners. Can we start out with some college basketball talk? Nothing like some action. Kent State action. They opened up -4. I feel like -4 was a fair line.
Nah. That one goes to Trent.
Yeah, I'm
Canadian Goods.
I'm not ripping it.
Earth to Trent. I know you're listening. Go rip that shit,
I'm
bro.
not ripping it again. I'm sorry.
Shout out T-Bone Steak and JC Crane for subbies out. You're goated.
T-Bone Steak, you're him. Juiced Crane, you're him. We appreciate you guys. Okay. Yeah, maybe
Wow, that could
Goods
be
can
so
get involved
sharp.
or something. I'm not ripping that
Kyle
shit.
Tugger.
I don't have one. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yep.
Trent said he just ripped it. Let's go.
All right, Trent just ripped it. Thank you, Trent. Appreciate you, boss. All right, let's dive in. Kent State, I feel like -4 was a pretty fair line. Now we're up to -5.5. That's some serious respect. That's a pretty big line for this conference. These games are always pretty tight. And Kent State, I mean, you'd expect with their record, you'd expect, they're maybe a hair above Toledo. They're both, towards the top of that conference. But, you'd expect maybe they're a little bit ahead in the Ken Palm. Maybe, they have an advantage. They're actually within like 8 spots in the Ken Palm. So not that big of a deal, really. Not really sure why this line's moving besides the fact that Kent State is sharp. And I do like Kent State's roster a ton. Rob Whaley, big man, they brought over, who's been pretty good for them in the paint from UNLV. Kid's an absolute stud, and he's talking about a glue guy, talking about an effort guy. Might not be the most skilled, but he'll give you, 40 minutes of pure effort and heart. Gillespie is going to be the best player on the field or on the court in this game. And sure, Toledo has some scorers, don't get me wrong. But I do think Toledo has been playing pretty good of late. They've won 4 of their last 5. Kent State has dropped 2 in their last 5. And Kent State's already dropped a home game so far this season where they typically dominate. I think they're the sharp play here on the hardwoods. And I'll back my guy Matthew Safford, and Gillespie, along with Rob Whaley down low, to get a big-time cover here, catching some steam. I think they win this game by 10 points. I think Toledo's little hot run here drops off, and they end up losing their 8th game of the season. So go ahead and lay it with Kent State. Also a pretty good parlay piece as well. I don't see them losing this game.
Certainties.
Should be a lot of points, although I'm not recommending the over because the total is dropping, but it opened up at 171.
High as ma.
I mean, not a lot of defense being played
No,
in this
not at
game.
all.
Right?
Shout out Matthew Safford. We'll be talking about him in a little bit.
Yep. Sure.
I got a play for you, though, Krabs.
Talk to me.
Late night under
Love this play.
involving Colorado State,
Love this play.
which Colorado State sneakily, I don't know if it's just because they've been without Kyle Jorgensen, who's like a huge part of their offense, but they've been playing like drastically slower the last couple of games, the last couple of weeks ever since he's been out. Sure, it's somewhat correlated, but now you get to play a Boise State team who, I mean, defensively, they've been fucking awful for a majority of, I guess, the start of Mountain West play, and even before that, in the non-con, they haven't been good. They've been printing some overs. They even opened, I guess not opened, it was their second or third game, but 3 OT game against San Diego State that had 200 points. They had last time out 90-90 essentially in OT against UNLV. That was game of year. Really struggled against Utah State as well, but Colorado State a little different. Like I said, their offense hasn't been great since Jorgensen's been out of the fold. They've been playing slower. Their options are limited, and they get to the rim, but they do it at a very methodical pace. I think that's a perfect match for Boise State, who, if you want to shoot on them, like, you can shoot on them. If you want to play fast, you're going to score 1 billion points. That's not really Colorado State's game. It wasn't before Jorgensen was hurt, and it's not really now, or it certainly isn't now that he's not there. But now it's a little different. So I think Colorado State's offense is going to be slow, maybe struggle for a bit in this game. Boise State, kind of same deal, which their offense really hasn't been great. And in that game, like against UNLV, they've had games where they shot a lot more from 3. They're a very variable team, but like scored 85 points in an OT game against UNLV. They only shot 3 of 14 from 3 in the game. It's like, it's not what they want to do. They also want to get to the rim, which I think will be slower and more methodical, and probably why the total is dropping now down to 139.5. So I think we're getting a gross one in this game.
Okay. Love this. I was eyeing this play as well. Not a ton of games tonight, so not surprised. We're looking at the same shit. Good time to fade the offenses here, and good time to fade Colorado State, especially in my opinion.
Yeah, need that.
I don't think the Broncos are good, but at home, I mean, they need to stop the bleeding. Play some defense.
They're pretty knuck. And
Play
I
some
do
defense.
Maybe the line's a little weird in this game in their favor, and if that happens, I think it's going to be because defensively they actually lock in for once.
Yep. Agreed.
Going to have to be.
Love the read, a W, Jovan, under. Okay? I got a play for you guys in the NBA. My favorite play of the night tonight. I'm the 76ers whisperer. Jovan Agut said I might as well be on the team at this point. And, I feel like I'm a part of this team. They've done job for me, knock on wood, a ton so far this season, especially of late. And I'm backing him again, Jovan. I love these spots in the NBA, my man. The Sixers and Cleveland just played. They didn't play last night, but their last game was against each other, I believe, for both of them. For both these teams. Their last game was 2 nights ago, and Philly was a pick'em in this game. Maybe they're -1. See -0.5 here, but that doesn't make a lot of sense. We're on to pick'em in this game, and Cleveland did win this game on the roads. So you'd expect, after we just saw them win this game in the same spot in Philly as well, just like tonight, you'd probably expect, I don't know, maybe Cleveland catching a little bit of steam here. They literally just beat this team 133-107. It wasn't even close. Seeing the Sixers as a -2.5 favorite tells me everything I need to know in this spot, Jovan. And this is just like the last time I backed the Sixers, where they played a team twice in a row. They lost the first time. I think it was Toronto, and they won the second time. So I think they split these 2 games against Cleveland. I think they go out there and get a big-time win. I'll take the -2.5. I had the ML earlier, but it's catching too much steam. I'm not giving you guys a -140 play here. I'll give you the -2.5. They win this game by 5+ points. Hopefully there's some fouls late as well if it ends up being a 1-point game. Hopefully we see the Sixers get to the free throw line, and I think Embiid and co are going to dominate this one. I'm not seeing a ton of injuries for the Sixers in this game, and they're not playing back-to-back, so they should be relatively at full strength. Give me the Sixers to bounce back after they just got clapped by the Cavaliers in their last game. They rebound tonight, and they get their lick back.
Sure.
Right?
I was doing this graphic going out later, but Sixers are 3rd in the league ATS, 23-16.
Damn.
Really?
59%, right below the Suns and the Nuggets.
Huh.
Okay, Goots.
Good little nug.
Huh. I would not have guessed that.
Only somebody
Neither
before
would
the
I.
season said, watch out for the Sixers. They might overperform a little bit after a couple down years. Oh, wait, we did. How about them apples, folks? Back to the Sixers. They win this game. Favorite play of the night tonight.
Shout out Sixers.
Yep.
Krabs and the Sixers is just PB&J at this point.
Yep. Big Rob getting involved with the resub as well. W. Trent and Rav, 3-piece winner. Yes, sir, Big Rob. I'm happy for them. Make sure you gas them up in the chat here in about an hour. Okay, we also had Juiced Crane getting involved with the resub here, along with T-Bone Steak. I forget if I gassed you guys up already, but appreciate the subbies as well. A lot of subbies on a Friday afternoon today.
A lot of subbies.
Love to see it.
Love them.
Love to see it. W chat, appreciate you guys. Jonesy loves the Sixers tonight as well. Music to my ears, bro. Music to my ears. All American Unk said Manny is a definite me guy.
There could be some conversations.
I can't confirm or deny that argument. Okay, I can't. I'm staying out of that.
Might
one.
at least be on the watch list.
I'm staying out of that one. Okay. All right. Awesome. W chew these. We accept you, Krabby, he says. I wonder if you're a Sixers fan. Hopefully. You guys are definitely better than the Wizards. That's for sure. All right. Let's move. Jovan, you got another play for the peeps in the NBA as well, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
Staying with the Nets, starting off their first of two. I don't think it's a back-to-back. No, not a back-to-back, but they're playing back-to-back games. First one at home, second one on the road against the Bulls today, and then on Sunday. But they've come in losing 8 of 9, including 5 in a row. They've been awful as of late, but I think the awful comes with a little bit of an asterisk because they're kind of tweaking their lineup a little bit with, I guess, all of the ball handlers. Like Michael Pork's been doing his thing in classic fashion, but they've been tweaking. Like Igor Demon's been getting more of the ball in his hand. Drake Powell's in the starting lineup now. Terrence Mann's on the bench. Cam Thomas coming off the bench. So, like, they've been kind of slowly figuring out like their offense and who their playmakers are outside of just Michael Pork shooting every single time. And you haven't really seen it, I guess, in the terms of the wins lately because they've been god awful. But you can tell a definite difference, like watching this team and watching this offense. The defense is still a problem, and trust me, it's going to be a little bit of a problem against the Bulls tonight because tonight's going to be a little bit faster of a game than they've had to play outside of the Pelicans in that entire stretch. But the Pelicans were a team that was shooting the lights out. Trey Murphy had a legacy game, and the same kind of goes if you look at all of this stretch. Like, it's really been one guy killing them pretty consistently. Funny enough, for the Bulls last time out, that guy was Nikola Vucevic, who somehow he had a 35-piece. I don't want to say somehow because they're playing the Jazz, but he had a 35-piece in that game, last one they played, to stop the Bryce Sensabaugh 43-piece from meaning anything. They won that game. Now you get to play the Nets, who, again, they're figuring their stuff out. I like the way the offense is trending, and you have one of their easier defensive matchups of this whole stretch. They're going to win this game. This is why they flipped to a favorite in this game. They're getting it done.
W's. Great sell job. Another sharp-looking play for a team that has not won in a minute.
Yeah, Neons.
And their favorites. Love
Neons.
it. Awesome. All right, we got Devin getting involved. Book it bang, 5-stream streak. W Devin. Might be Devon. If it is, let me know. And Nez MKD getting involved as well with a follow. W follow. Okay. You guys are goated. We got Big Cheesy getting involved, giving Jonesy a subby. W team player Big Cheese. Atta boy.
A lot of team players in chat today.
Appreciate the positive vibes on a Friday. Yeah, vibes are up. Awesome. Appreciate all the subbies today. Jonesy said Wi-Fi hiccup, just refresh. Yeah, we're good on our end, so let me know if there's any more problems. Okay? Speaking of problems, the Kings are pretty bad. They have a problem. Kings on the ice are pretty bad.
They're a little bad.
And typically they're pretty dominant at home over the years, but it's not been the same story so far this season. They're actually only 7-10 at home this year. So Kings might have lost their fastball on the ice, Jovan. And the Ducks, I mean, they're not playing much better. To be fair here, they were playing pretty well for a while, right? Overperforming, and then they dropped a bunch of games in a row.
Yeah, the bottom fell out, and then they lost. I think it was 9 in a row before last game against the Stars.
Yep.
God, they were bad.
They did just beat the Stars as dogs, so maybe they have a little bit of momentum here hitting the road in LA. Not too much of a big travel game, right? Staying local in Cali. And the Kings have, lost their last 2 games. They've lost 4 of their last 5. And the Ducks, a team that nobody respects, right? A younger team, a team that's on the come up a hair.
What is this?
What are you seeing?
All of these.
Whoa.
From Nilhelm.
Whoa.
I've never seen those.
He's throwing those puppies like we're at freaking
It's a lot of hearts.
like we're at the strip club, bro.
Literally.
He's just throwing those puppies like dollar bills.
That heart does kind of look like a butt, I'll say it.
Goots.
Goots, man. Goots.
I hope that was on the mic, Goots.
It was.
Okay, good. Chat, you guys hear this shit?
Did it have sound effects on it? Is that why Trent's joking?
He might be. We can't hear him, but he might be.
Yeah, we can't hear him, but
Wow. He's throwing them dollar bills.
yeah.
Holy smokes. W Nilhelm 17, bro. Yeah, Goots is kind of a freak for that one, Jonesy.
I'm just making an obvious observation.
Goots is kind of horny for that one.
Nah,
Okay.
that's
All
actually
right.
crazy.
It is.
That's
Crazy. Anyways, like I was saying, the Ducks, they don't get a ton of respect. The Kings get some respect at home. Pretty weird. I'm seeing this, ML down from plus 130 where it opened down to plus 115. When the Kings are public, they're favored at home. People are thinking they're probably going to bounce back after a couple losses. I don't think so. I think the Ducks can squeak out a second win here in a row, get their swagger back, and carry that momentum from the last game. I'll take the Ducks here at plus chicken in a game I consider a coin flip. Pretty good value play, in my opinion, back in the Ducks here on the road, catching some steam on the money line. Lock in Anaheim at plus chick. And let's hope this line keeps on dropping.
Certainly.
Okay?
Out the Ducks.
Yep. You got to play on the ice as well?
Yeah, probably equally. Nah, it's probably nastier, I would say.
Wow.
The Avs are coming off of a loss. Heartbreaker, even though I think Trent was in that game against the Leafs. Leafs look great. Probably one of the better games they've put forward, and it was on the road. So now you have the age-old bounce-back spot for a team that's about to set records as far as the President's Trophy goes. I want to fade. And typically it would come with a team that's playing a little worse hockey right now, but super rare. Like, I want to give the Preds some glaze because they've been playing well as of late. And I think they were one of the more streaky teams in hockey. They always have been, and especially the last couple of years, and they've been retooling this roster. The same has been said for them. And obviously more of it's come on the losing side of things, and they're always, I guess, sharp when they're favorites and looking to snap a losing streak. But now they've been playing pretty well their last couple of games. They just beat the Oilers in OT. They just beat the Caps, which was a really good performance, one of their best ones of the season, I would say, defensively.
Okay.
And they beat the Isles before that with a really bad loss against the Blackhawks, kind of sandwiched in between. But now they're going on the road. And I think this is perfect because I think what they learned in those two games against the Caps and the Oilers, they figured out their offense for one with 3 and 4 goals, which the way they've been playing offense before that, a little more inconsistent, but they kind of figured out pockets where they want to be super aggressive instead of what they usually do is just sit back and kind of wait for teams to make the mistake or try and make the teams make the mistake for them. They were really aggressive in those games. And you're obviously going to need that when it comes to playing the Avs. And I love fading, I guess, the obvious bounce back spot here, but I really think the Preds are starting a little hot streak here, which I don't want to say starting because they've been playing good for like a couple weeks now, but the wins weren't really impressive. Like looking up at some of the wins when all of this first started, like not impressed by the Blues twice, I think. I mean, Seattle, Calgary, it's not really moving need, but I think the Caps and Oilers stretch is one that said, okay, they're really starting to put something together. They have a road trip here, dual back-to-back against the Avs in Vegas. They're winning one of those games, and I think tonight might be the night. I'm taking them.
Okay.
Fuck the bounce-back spot.
I like it. Maybe the Avs lost a little confidence. They've lost 3 of their last 5 as well. And
Yeah, they're starting to slip a little bit.
you got a
Well, I mean,
point in your
they're-
back pocket as well here.
Yeah, this, in my opinion, screams somebody's winning in OT, and maybe the Avs get it after losing it against the Leafs in the last one, but they're going to put up a fight, I think.
Could be worth a little OT sprinkle.
Could be.
Looking for a plus chicken play here. Yeah, I like the puck line for Nashville. They're playing pretty good right now. They've won 3 of their last 4. So if they keep that up, maybe they can surprise the world here. Another outright win. If not, let's lose by 1.
Yeah.
Okay, that way everybody wins. All right. Awesome. W straight bets, guys. Again, I want to emphasize 76ers is looking at me funny tonight. I love that under from Jovan, man, along with his other 2 plays. But that late night under is looking at me funny as well. Love that sell job. All right. Let's talk about some prize pick squares. Got a couple that I like. I'm fading Mr. Lonzo Ball. Dudes, Lonzo Ball splooged last game. For him, he splooged. He had like 10 points coming off the bench in this one. It was a blowout. He played a little bit more than he typically does. In the game, they were dominating. Tonight, I don't think it's going to be the case. I don't think the 76ers win this game by 30, but I do think they win this game by around 10, and you're going to see the starters out there for the Cavs a little bit longer. You're going to see more D. Mitch, less Lonzo, and I'm not expecting him to go out there and splooge with a minus 130 to the under points play on DraftKings as well for his 5.5 points. It is minus, let me check the Carfax here and refresh. I don't want to give you guys bad info, but this morning it was minus 130. And right now it is, wow, it might be even juicier.
No.
I don't even know if it's going to be on the board. Oh, boy.
No.
Goodness gracious. I'm seeing plus 103 for him to score 6 points now. And it was
My
like minus
God.
105 earlier today. Is that square even still up?
My good golly. Maybe it's just on the way to getting bumped.
Oh, no, no. No.
Nah.
No.
Nah. Nah.
We're going to wait this one out, chat. We'll see if maybe the over catches a little bit of steam. It pops back up the board, but there are no point squares up there. Man, this was a freebie. That sucks. That sucks. Could always maybe combine PA or PR. I'll look into it more this afternoon for you guys. But I do like Lonzo Ball to go less than his 5.5 points. Seems like we just missed the opportunity there, though, with the over now at plus chicken. So, okay. We'll see what happens. Fade Lonzo tonight. And then Mr. John Gibson. I like to call him Gibby. Mr. Gibby here. I'm taking his less than 2.5 goals allowed tonight on the ice. And I'll be honest, against the Sharks, who Sharks are, 24-19-3. They're actually playing pretty well right now. They've won 4 of their last 5. They're coming off a win. Detroit was playing well too, but they're coming off a loss in their last game, Jovan, and he did not play his best game in that game against Carolina. He gave up 3, but typically Gibby's been pretty nails of late. And I think he locks back in here. This is the first square up this morning in this category. The square's been marinating. It's the only normal square up in this category. And the chart coming off of 3 goals, relatively green. I will take the Gibson less than in a game I like the under in tonight in San Jose and Detroit. And I do think Detroit wins this game and bounces back after a loss. I think it's a good time to fade the Sharks after they've been on a crazy bender. They're playing great right now on the ice, but on the road in Detroit, coming off a loss. And Detroit opened up a fat favorite in this game, Jovan.
Yeah.
They opened up like minus 200, minus 210 in this game. I thought that was some serious respect for the Red Wings when both teams are playing pretty good, have similar records. Could be a good time to fade the Sharks. Playing some good puck right now. Take the less than 2.5 goals allowed for Mr. John Gibson.
Shout out Gibby.
Yep.
Need him dialed in.
Absolutely dialed. Garland might not play. That
would be really bad.
Okay. Well, we will reassess. Again, this is the stuff that sucks about the NBA is that guys are taking handouts. They're sitting all the time. Step Back Harden get involved with a resub. Step Back Harden, we appreciate you, Beast, coming in here with a resub. Tons of subbies today. Feel free to get involved. Dude, how your golf bets looking, bro?
Not the best, but it is round 2.
Okay, a lot of time left.
Harry Hall looks good.
You don't want to be that horse in first around that first turn.
No,
remember?
you do not. You absolutely do not.
Those horses damn near never win.
Yep.
Right?
You're not wrong.
It's actually a good thing they're not playing well.
Yeah. Well,
if they can make the cut.
Harry Hall's in the middle of the pack, so I like the spot he's in.
Harry Hall. All right. Big Cheesy said, I'm going to take the Sharks every day regardless. It's been cashing. Yeah, I mean, just take every play that's been hitting every day for the rest of your life, and then next thing you know, you're living on the streets. Great move, Big Cheesy. Great call. Sony Open, yeah, Kate. How about it? Josh, you put up an article on the website with his plays as well. So hope you guys enjoyed that. We do now have golf articles up on the website. And Goots, if you don't mind, can we drop the link, the NFL Divisional Round article one more time in the chat? I'd love for you guys to check this out. I think Trent is writing an article as well for his plays this weekend. So keep the Bookit website tab up on your laptop for me. You're going to need it. Okay, you're going to need the straight bet tails from Old Krabs after a very square weekend in the NFL last weekend. And you're going to want the Trent fades after he went 3-2 last weekend, I believe. Right? Could be a good time to buy low on Old Krabs. I'll say it.
Great time.
Jovan, is it a good time to sell high on Morgan Stafford, a.k.a. Matt Stafford?
Yep, Matt Stafford. Getting 6 rebounds today.
Okay.
Take a look at this. It's a nasty chart fade, which I'm sure you love, but try to look at why it was so low in the first place, especially in like such a high total game. Usually you'll get a bunch of inflated numbers, and you see that with pretty much everybody else in the game, but Morgan Stafford's a guard. So, like, it's not crazy to say through the 4 extremely green bars out of the last 5 in his chart, there's 34 or 31 rebounds in those 4 games. 20 of those have come off threes. So, a lot of those have actually been offensive rebounds. He has like 10 offensive rebounds is also part of that. But he's very active when there's long rebounds. The difference with Toledo today, even though it's a higher scoring game, you assume there's going to be a lot of shots. Toledo doesn't even take 23s a game, which is 302nd in college basketball. Then there's 365 teams. So, 63rd worst, 64th worst, whatever the technical number is. They don't shoot very many threes. And in a game that is going to be, 170 total, we're going to see a lot of points. I think that means a lot of transition takes to the bucket, which, again, that's not where he gets his rebounds from because he's a guard, and that's not really where he sits. The only time he gets rebounds for the most part is when super long rebounds come off of threes or when he's active on the offensive side of it. That's also off of threes or his own misses. So I think that's why the number is so low. I think it's a perfect matchup for him not to get rebounds. And not to mention you have a battle of behemoths in there that's probably going to take up a large rebounding share as well between those two centers. They're going to be the ones getting boards. I don't think it's going to be Stafford today. So I'm fading him.
Yep.
than running the ball with Alex Sarr. I don't know
Wow.
if you saw his ejection last game.
I did not.
It was for like tapping the ball onto the ground.
Give me a fucking break. I was
It
going to say,
was-
Alex Sarr's never talking shit.
Yeah, it was softest ejection of year. And I took him in that game because he was playing, an immobile couple centers and Brooke Lopez and the rest of the cast from the Clippers. Kind of same thing now. And I think Sabonis is supposed to be back, so nullifies it a little bit, but he's probably going to be on a restriction regardless. So it's some combination of minutes restriction, Sabonis, Precious Achiuwa, Maxime Reynaud. Those are going to be guys that are guarding Alex Sarr. None of them are guarding him from the perimeter. So I think he's going to shoot pretty well from the perimeter as well. But
Okay.
I also think he's just going to take them off the dribble in this game. Plus, no Bilal for this game as well, which he's not the biggest offensive asset. But as far as spacing the floor, he does it pretty well. And somebody else is going to need to do it.
Yeah.
Probably going to be a large part him,
Is
especially
he
if
hurt
they put.
again?
Yeah, he got hurt in that last game. And
Ooh.
I don't think it's that serious from what they said, but he's at least out tonight.
Middleton's out as well. Vucevic is out.
Yeah, I mean, there's not as many options for this team tonight. Sarr's going to be aggressive, and he should be given the matchup. He's busting.
Lower back tightness for Koulibaly.
Yeah, that's probably a couple game thing. If that, he's fine.
All right.
But tonight, don't need him.
Yep. Might be a good thing.
Yeah.
All right. Back in a pissed off Sarr. Very rare. I like that angle.
Yeah.
All right. W's. Chad, I wish I could drop the link for the Sharp Report 4-man right now, but we got to wait out this Lonzo sitch and see what's good with that. All right. Awesome. We got Lil McNavy up and moving. There he is.
Lil
Lil
McFucking.
McNavy. How we doing, boss?
Trent, make your offer.
Good to see you.
Trent,
Lil McNavy.
Trent, make the offer.
Trent will give you his Caleb Williams downtown card worth $1,500 if you say anything besides the dead emoji. We'll ship it to you for
There
free.
you go.
All you got to do is just
Nah.
say anything else besides the dead emoji.
No.
Right?
Someone give him a sub, man.
Somebody get Lil McNavy subbed up, bro. He deserves it. He's earned it. We got Chipper getting involved on a 15-stream streak. W Chipper. Appreciate you, boss.
Love some Chipper.
Yep. I do. I need to try one of those protein bowls. Muck a bowl of chicken.
Protein bowls is just all chicken.
Literally just a little cup of chicken.
Oh,
Chipotle.
nah.
Yeah.
That's just unbelievable.
It's good macros. Good protein. We got Cade F getting involved, giving Little McNavy a sub. Can we clap it up for Cade F, a
Cade
team
F.
player? Let's
Team
go.
players, man.
Let's go. Goots, if he makes his putt, you got to take over for BTL the rest of the show.
Nah.
Deal?
Matt
Nah.
McNeely from Mars.
McNeely
Nah.
makes
From
his
Mars. From
14
Mars.
footer.
From Mars. From
Nah.
Mars.
Nah,
Short.
she left it short.
Short.
You leave 99% of putts short.
Short. Unbelievable.
Can't leave him
You
short.
miss 99% of putts, you leave short.
Yep.
That's what the quote is. You miss 99% of your putts that you leave short. Write that one down. Okay? WKDF, W Lil McNavy, we appreciate you, boss. Drop some dead emojis. Drop some dead emojis in the chat. Be more like Lil McNavy. WK. All right. W Prize Pick Squares, Jovan. Maybe we take a peep at some of the slates today for a sec. I'll just ask you if you like any other plays on the ice. And then we'll head to NBA and college basketball briefly before we get to the NFL. But want to spend plenty of time talking divisional round. Anything you like on the ice?
Yeah, nothing. I'm good
Okay.
on the ice the rest of the slate.
Okay. Thought that was some serious respect with Detroit opening up around minus 200. Not laying it, not playing it. But thought that was worth noting there. Do you think
They
they get
are-
that win?
They're really good, Krabs. I think
Okay.
you might undersell what the Red Wings are.
Okay.
They're, I think, were first before the Lightning just won $1 billion in a row
Damn.
in the East.
Okay. All right. Well, not betting it. See what happens in that game. I'm seeing some people liking the Sharks as well in the chat. So certainly staying off of that one. Jovan, anything else looking at you funny in the NBA tonight? Do you like the Wizards?
Kind of do, yeah.
Mm.
It's a weird game because obviously they're a little shorthanded going against the Kings, but I think they have good matchups. I was debating between taking something Wizards related and just taking that over because I do think there's going to be points, but it's also selling, I guess, good news with Sabonis potentially being back once that gets confirmed. I would not mind the Wizards. Wizards also, I think, hooked Trent in that Clippers game last time out because he took the Wizards for maybe the second time in history, and they hooked over that line by 0.5.
Mm.
They could probably come back and get a win.
Okay. Pissed off Sarr. He's about to be the Hulk down there in this game. Like
Maybe
to
the
see
Hulk.
some emotion from Sarr. You don't see that very often. He's a pretty quiet guy out there on the court.
Yeah.
All right. W's, totals up in that game as well. Anytime a total's moving up, it probably benefits the Wizards. Okay. I don't know if I love anything else on the slate besides the Nets play that you recommended. Thought about playing the Rockets again after they got blown out last night, but Anthony Edwards is out, so I'm not really in a rush for that. But I would lean the Rockets. Not going to play them, though, and I probably would lean the Clippers, but now I'm seeing Toronto back to a favorite, so there must be somebody out again for the Clippers in this game, and I'm assuming it's
sure somebody will tell us in the
one of
chat
their
if something
stars.
dropped.
Kawhi Leonard's out.
Yeah, Kawhi, that makes sense.
Yep. Okay. All right. I'll stay off of that puppy then as well. Anything else in college basketball that was looking at you funny?
Yeah, I mean, I gotta say it. Baylor being only plus 7.5 in fog seems criminal. Criminal.
Okay.
Especially because if you've been noticing, I forget what the dude's name was that was all on Twitter doing this the other day because there were crazy line moves in the game. He was looking at like Bartorvik and Gembom. They all showed different numbers. So you bet the side that they told them about value, and a lot of it was cake. Whenever there's been a big difference between that and whatever the actual line is as of recent,
Yeah.
been cake. Extreme cake.
Interesting.
What does every model tell you Baylor should be today? Plus 12,
Wow.
which is a fat difference.
Okay. That is
But
a big difference.
it's also just, I mean, insane spot. They just beat the absolute brakes in fog off of Iowa State. That was easily their best performance of the year.
Yeah.
Not just because of who they beat, but they looked incredible
They
in
did.
that game. And Baylor has been dog shit for the entirety of the season. Plus, like, they're the worst rebounding team out of any power conference, even though came off a good win on the road against Oak State. You would think it's a fade spot for them. I'm not so sure it is. Gotry also plays Kansas teams, whichever iteration of they are of them, pretty well.
Okay.
I would not be shocked if this game gets close.
All right. I like the Creighton and Providence under 162.5. Providence, one of the faster teams in college basketball, but Creighton is a turtle. And I do think Creighton could win this game. Providence looks like the sharp play, but them being dogs at home in this spot with how mid Creighton's been might tell you what's going to happen in this one. And Creighton's going to be playing hungry, pissed off. They're going to try to slow this game down. They have good success against Providence over the last couple of years, and they should try to play a little bit of defense, make this game, a little slower than Providence typically likes when they like to run. And both these teams have been involved in a lot of overs of late. Creighton's hit the over in 4 of their last 5. Providence has hit the over in their last 3 games, and they are 7-2 to the over at home. They've been absolutely splooging at home offensively, but they can't guard a parked car. So I feel like this is a game where Creighton does not have all the talent they typically do. Maybe they don't put up an 80 piece in this one, and I wouldn't be shocked if they win, and maybe Providence tries something new tonight after a terrible, terrible couple weeks. Maybe you see Providence try to slow it down as well. They've been running, and it's not working. I mean, they can't guard anyone. They're getting beat on the fast breaks, and they're honestly they're a little too big and slow to be, running that fast. I feel like so. They have a couple studs on their squad. We saw the Hokies play them earlier this season. There's a couple squares on Prize Picks as well in this game that make me like the under, and I'm going to tell you them here in one sec. You got the Stefan Vox, the stud freshman for Providence. He's up for 14 points after back-to-back 21-point games in their last 2 games. They have a couple other squares up here as well for Providence that make me think maybe they don't splooge offensively like they've been doing of late with Jalen Sellers up there on Prize Picks as well. Now they have a Vox 2.5 3-pointers made square that's completely green as well. So they're putting plenty of squares out for Mr. Vox. Another honorable mention for a less than.
Yeah, there's also you could fade the Austin Swartz legacy game for Creighton.
Good
After
point.
his 33 piece up for 16.5 points.
And that has a little fire flame emoji next to it as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
so
both sides, the squares for all the point squares up there are pretty green in their last game and of late for all these guys. So I feel like this is an under game when it doesn't look like it on paper. Total opened up pretty high at 163.5. But if you see what Providence has been doing, especially at home, and you know how this Providence team works, I mean, they can score the rock. They just can't guard anybody. I feel like you see them try to take a different approach tonight under Kim English. Maybe you see them try to slow it down a hair more because whatever they've been doing is just certainly not working, Jovan. I mean, they've lost 4 of their last 5, and they have not been too competitive in a lot of those games. So weird stuff happens up there in Providence at home, and I really do not want to fade them. I don't even want to bet this game, but I would lean the under in Creighton and Providence.
Sneak, huge matchup for Krabs tomorrow.
Ooh.
Looking at these lines. The other Virginia schools coming to Dallas. What are you going to do with that game? -1.5, Virginia is.
Against Smoo?
Which I'm honestly surprised that Smoo is not the unranked favorite system, to be honest with you. Kind of expecting that.
I'll be on Smith.
Nah.
They shouldn't have even won that game last game.
And you're going to bet them again?
Bet them again.
What do you just switched to the Who's after the game in your rant?
Bet them again.
Nah.
This UVA team is good. Their coach is great. I mean, they had a great fucking hire. I'm pissed. But SMU should be 0-3 in their last 3. I'm going to treat them accordingly. Plus 1.5 as 0-3 in their last 3 games. Yeah, they win this game. They get off the schneid. They get off the schneid. The Hokies play Notre Dame tomorrow as well.
Nah.
And the Mount plays at Canisius. 3 great games. My goodness.
Game of year.
BT and Notre Dame, I mean, Goots, respectfully, it's belt to ass, brother. It's belt to ass.
2 teams that really need a W.
Yeah. But one team that realistically has a chance to maybe make the tournament. One team that has no shot. And that's your Irish.
Yeah,
We'll
I
see.
remember that.
See, that's an early one too, Goots. We'll be at the card show for that. Get your phone ready. Charge that puppy up.
We were talking about this yesterday. What time? You knocking down the doors of the card shop and getting there first, or what?
I don't know if I need to knock the doors down.
I don't know. I just felt like that would
Right?
be very you. to
I
knock
thought it
doors
opened up at
down.
11, and I was ready to knock the doors down then, but I'm not going at 9 a.m. Kidding me?
That's fair.
Okay. Yeah, I think we go at like 11, bro.
You need to know what cards Trent and I guess everybody else are hunting for. Krabs saying he's on the lookout for
I want a
potential
JD5
JD5
downtown.
downtowns.
Yep, that should
Samuel
be cheap.
Basalo, please.
Goots wants some
Basalo for
Sammy
Goots.
Basalos. No Adley Rutschmans. That card I bought you is probably worth like 1/10.
No, it's
It was
worth
before.
150.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Well, it was closer to 200.
It's gonna shoot right back up after the season.
Let's hope, Goots.
Yep.
Let's hope.
Would
Right.
be goated.
All right.
So good.
Yeah, I got that card, Goots, when I knew nothing about cards. Is that a cool card?
It's cool, yeah.
All right.
It's tops. I like it.
Or
I'm in the market for a perfect buy low spot on a Laporta downtown.
wow.
We went to a card show. I think it was like fully before this football season. That was also in Dallas, and everybody had a Laporta downtown. I was like, dude, I know damn well he's not going to be as good as his rookie season. I will wait.
Okay. Smart.
Yeah. So hopefully there are more some more there.
You could make a
Good
better
deals.
investment, make more money, and just buy a Colston Loveland card.
That's kind of buying high though. I would think.
Yeah, but when he ends up being the next big Gronk and the next, Travis Kelce, you're still making coins.
Yeah. I don't know.
He's probably more
So-
expensive than Laporta right now.
I know. That's
Yeah,
why I
right?
want to buy Laporta.
Okay. Quinn 22 in the YouTube says y'all should craft a Friday parlay, the BTL Blue Chule.
The blue chule is nuts.
I think we're good on the Blue Chule.
Where does that where does the blue chew come from?
What does that have to do for Friday?
What does it do on Friday? Friday activities?
My man Quinn has Blue Chew on his mind. He's been watching too many late night college basketball games, too much ESPN, because they got those commercials on damn near every set, man.
He's
They're
in,
paying a
he's in
pretty
YouTube
penny.
chat.
Yeah.
I need to know the relation there.
Quinn 22 far. What's up
Quinn.
with the Blue Chule, brother?
I need to know. I need to know.
Maybe because it's a Friday night going out on the town.
You going out in town ripping blue chews? That's your Friday
$7
night?
for $7 for 30 pill Blue Chule discount promo code. Parlay of the week.
Nah, man.
Those late night commercials are. You're making fun of the car commercials down here. Those late night Blue Chew commercials make me want to rip my ears off my head.
The way you're
Unbelievable.
passing by the drop, big.
Wow. W's.
So ready.
Sports guy, Krabs, when can we expect a clean shaved head? I don't want to talk about it too much or jinx it, but next week. Next week. Potentially Monday.
Potentially.
Knock on wood, we need whatever I
Wednesday.
need to get here this weekend. Potentially Monday for the national championship. I feel like that'd be pretty fitting, right?
Yeah.
But we'll see. No promises on Monday, but next week. Head is being shaved. I actually was FaceTiming the lady last night, and I broke the news to her.
Oh,
She didn't know yet?
No,
I've been crafting up ways to,
Man.
bring this one up.
Man.
First off, you never want to just surprise do that, and that would have been worse.
Well, I thought you would have already broken
when
you
that
made
to
the
her,
bet.
like when they got 9 wins.
No, I've
Say,
been
I'm
too
going to have
scared.
to do it in a couple months.
I've been too scared. I've been too scared. And no need to have her be pissed for months, right? Maybe keep it to a week.
Yeah,
right?
but
So,
I mean, I would think that like she'd be pissed when you say it, but by the time it came around, if you told her already at the 9th win, she'd probably be
Yeah.
over it by now and be like, oh, well, we knew this day would come.
She's not over it. She's pissed.
I'd say that's kind of a me guy move.
I'm not allowed to make bets like this ever again. And you know what? That's okay.
Probably smart.
That's probably a good thing.
Do it
you
yourself,
don't need
Krabs.
to put the hair on the line too many times here.
Oh.
Unless.
Yeah, I finally ripped the Band-Aid off last night, Turner Mac. It didn't go too well. Pete, I don't know if I'm shaving the beard and pulling off the Johnny Sins look. I'll be honest. I'm keeping the beard.
Tough one to pull off.
Keeping the beard. Yeah, but I broke the news last night, and she wasn't happy. She wasn't happy, to say the least. It'd be weird if she was. Even said that maybe she won't come down for Valentine's Day anymore.
No.
Talking my way around that one. Think we're okay. Think she was joking, kind of.
The Hoosiers messing with Valentine's Day is nuts.
I think I'm in the clear now, though. I broke the news. She was pissed. We moved on.
I mean,
It's going to be fine.
Sig is ruining lives out here. Man.
Sig is literally ruining my life. I saw a clip last night, of course. Sig, I should hate the guy with the coins he's cost me and him making me bald. I can't hate the guy. He's so blue collar. He's so awesome. He's so confident. He has so much aura. Apparently, he's gotten the same Chipotle bowl for lunch every day for the last 500 days.
Dude, what?
I saw a TikTok last night. Apparently, he has like 70,000 Chipotle points in his app. I guess the assistant athletic director who gets his Chipotle every day said that on an interview. And this guy crunched the numbers to figure out how many bowls that would be to rack up that amount of points.
I mean, that's a Krabs guy.
And he was like, yeah, he's had 500 bowls in the last 2 years. How do I hate a guy who loves Chipotle as much as me? It's getting tough. It's getting tough to hate that guy, I'll be honest. All right.
Yeah.
Why don't we start talking about some NFL?
Talk
Enough of
some
me in the doghouse here. Yeah. Shaved head this week, guys. I haven't been putting it off. I've been waiting for something. You'll understand next week. Quit your yapping. Okay, I'm shaving my freaking head. I don't care if I'm putting it off for a couple weeks. All right. You believe everything you say on social media, Cade? Yeah, I believe this video that I watched this guy break down mathematically the amount of points that would cost in burrito bowls. So actually, yes, I do believe that one. Right? Awesome. If the Hoosiers win, Krabs betting under wins on a 16-0 team. Got to be up there with the worst wagers ever. You're right, ZC Nukes. It already is. Okay, that's why I'm moving on to the NFL. Let's talk some NFL for this weekend. Let's hope this weekend is not as square as last weekend was, which is crazy because pretty much all the dogs covered, besides I think 2, or it was at least relatively dog heavy. Right? I know the Patriots came through and covered.
No Steelers, no Chargers.
I think it was just the Pats as a favorite that came through.
I know.
Right?
I was just saying dogs.
Yeah.
Well, Texans.
Texans also came through as well.
Yeah.
Great call. But the rest were dogs barking, which is weird. I'm typically on dogs, but they didn't look sharp to me. And all the squares reaped the benefits this past weekend, taking, more fun team at plus chicken. I doubt the public eats for a second weekend in a row in the NFL, but we'll see. I'm hoping that's not the case. Let's start with Buffalo and Denver. I know we are on different sides here, and I'll give you some credit. I have not heard anything besides Bills this entire week.
Yeah.
I've only heard Bills talk.
To be fair, I feel like that's the entire playoffs for the most part because this is
no
this is everybody.
Mahomes, no Lamar.
No quarterbacks that people want to trust during
Yeah.
the playoffs except Josh Allen.
Yeah.
He's the only one with experience, I guess, at this point that anybody gives a shit about. So
his receivers this weekend, though, are Brandon Cooks, Keon Coleman, who has maybe 3 brain cells combined, and Khalil Shakir. That's all he's got.
Yeah.
You're going to see probably some more Dawson Knox this weekend. You're going to see him utilizing his tight ends a little bit more. I mean, he's throwing to DoorDash drivers and UPS guys. Like, respectfully, how is Josh Allen going to do it? Well, he's still opened up a favorite in the spot, and maybe people aren't respecting Bo Nix yet. This will be Bo Nix's first playoff game, which I love fading guys in their first playoff game, especially the number 1 seed. You're telling me the 1 seed coming off a bye against a team with a wide receiver room like that, a team with not a ton of aura besides Josh Allen, you're telling me that team opens up favorite on the road against the number 1 seed? I still am standing on that. That's some respect for the Bills. Maybe it's all Josh Allen related. It certainly could be. It seems like that's one of the most, if not the most popular narrative of this postseason, is if Josh Allen can't do it this year, he's never going to do it, right? So I get it. And now we are seeing Denver up to -1.5. I haven't seen a single Denver wager. I'm scared, but I'm trusting my guns. Stick it to the Bills. And Josh Allen getting it done here, it simply means more for the guy. And I want to fade Bo Nix, one of the most overrated quarterbacks in the NFL. James Cook had a great game against his team last year in the playoffs. I think he does it again this year against the number one rush defense in the NFL. I do think James Cook, who's been pretty, I don't know if he's been banged up. I don't know if they're resting him, maybe a little bit of both, but he hasn't done shit the last 3 weeks. Now's the time.
Yeah.
He has a touchdown square up that's very red. I think James Cook carries his team to the promised land. He probably goes off in the receiving game as well. They're going to need someone else to step up and catch some footballs. I'm liking the Bills here. I want to fade the number one seed in the AFC, fade Bo Nix in his first playoff game. Give me Buffalo, who opened up a favorite on the road.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Broncos. I will pay to find out. Everybody knows the receiving core issues, but usually when a game like this happens, you hear a revenge angle, I guess, once, because they literally played last year and the Bills beat the piss out of them. Haven't heard it once. And as I hate Bo Nix, I think, as much as you and as much as the next guy, but like, it's not just the fact that Josh Allen is throwing to Brandon Cooks, Keon Coleman, Dalton Kincaid, and I guess the power of friendship. It's the fact that he's going to have to do it against like hard-pressed man coverage, which that means some of the old, I guess, Josh Allen is going to have to come out. He's going to have to be Superman with some of these throws. And the reason he's been so good for the past 2 years now is because he's eliminated having to do that. And the receivers haven't certainly helped that, but he's going to have to force it a little bit, which I think is going to be his demise. One of my favorite squares of the weekend is Brandon Cooks less than yards.
Wow.
For that exact reason.
Okay.
All of the times that Brandon Cooks, I saw somebody talking in chat, he's looked like he had some juice left, 100%. You look at those passes from the last couple weeks, they're all like busted coverages against zone. It's all Josh Allen throwing to wide open Cooks, who is just benefiting off of just a coverage bust, essentially, and beating guys in small windows. Do that against man. I will pay to find out. I don't think he's doing it.
All right. You will pay to find out, folks. Little battle. First game.
Yeah.
Somebody's winning.
My favorite play of the weekend's in this game.
Goots. We got a Goots POD, folks. Sound the alarms. Wee whoop, wee whoop. Goots.
I'm a believer, folks. I don't care what you guys say. I'm a believer. Give me the Broncos.
Brother, it has nothing to do with that. You just hate Josh Allen.
No,
I'm real here.
I bet on the Bills last week.
Well, good hit.
Yeah.
But you hate Josh Allen's guts.
No, I don't.
You talk shit about him all the time.
I just think that he should get the same treatment as Lamar does because he is a running back.
There it is.
Nah, there it is.
There it is, folks.
I still think the Broncos win this game regardless of that.
You heard it here first, folks.
Regardless of that. I've always liked Bo Nix. I've always liked Bo Nix. And I love Sean Payton, and he's the better coach. Way better coach. He actually won a Super Bowl. He's the better coach. He didn't choke in the playoffs like McDermott does all the time.
He's the better coach.
Yeah. He's going to outcoach. He's going to coach circles around him. Give me the Broncos.
Josh Allen is the better QB. And
the worst one seed of all time, according to the world.
They are.
They're not. Give me the Broncos.
Goots POD, Broncos. Money line or spread?
Money line.
Yeah, smart. Okay. All right. The Goots Nuck has been dropped.
Goots Nuck.
See how it goes. We got Goots and Jovan collab, and I'm sitting over here on an island. The first two Broncos bets I've heard all week, to be fair. So that's a good sign for you guys.
Could be.
God, I like this Highsmith, dude. I like the hat he wears on tour. Look at that Bucky.
Cedric Highsmith?
Lefty. Oh, dart. Goots. Should I buy stock in this Highsmith kid?
He won last year. He wears a bucket hat.
Yeah, he's a lefty.
Yeah.
I like him.
Yep.
All right. San Fran and Seattle. I said it before. I'll say it again. Have you yet to see a Seattle minus 17? You're probably not going to see one now with the Sam Darnold injury news. Not saying I like Seattle. Okay, I would say I would lean the 49ers spread with the other 8 billion people on earth, but I'm certainly concerned. Much like Denver, have not seen a lot of Seattle action here whatsoever. My bet in this game is the under. Okay, 49ers offense has been splooging of late. Maybe not in the game against Seattle that we saw, but I think it'll be much of the same in that game. Honestly, same script, which is pretty rare for me. Typically, I'm flip-flopping, but not this time, not in the playoff game. And I think these defenses match up pretty well where, yeah, sure, the 49ers linebackers are, me, Goots, and Jovan. But respectfully, I love Charbonnet, but the Seahawks running backs, they don't have, Saquon Barkley back there. And the 49ers did enough against Saquon last week that impressed me. They did a good job by committee there in that game to at least limit him from, dropping a 200 piece on the ground and winning the Eagles that game. I saw enough out of that linebacker core where I think they can at least hold up against Kenneth and Charbonnet and they're going to stack the box a little bit. They're going to make Sam Darnold beat them in this game. I don't know if that's a great move. And Robert Salah is going to have some plays dialed up. He's going to have that secondary playing well like they have the entire second half of the season. The secondary's been no problem of late.
Yeah.
I think they'll be locked in if they can keep JSN from splooging. Okay, we know he's going to get his. We know he's going to get 80 yards, 75 yards. He's probably going to score. Okay, let's hope it's not twice. Let's hope he doesn't splooge for 200s. If they can keep him under wraps, I love the spot here for the Niners, and the under in this game is going to hit. And I'm not expecting Seattle's offense to splooge in this one. And Brock Purdy has a 1.5 pass rush receiving touchdown square up there as well. That hit last week in a crazy late fashion. That's not hitting again. The chart's completely green. That square's going less than. McCaffrey is the most popular square on Prize Picks to score a touchdown in this game with a very green chart. So Seattle's defense sells themselves. I don't need to talk about them. They're going to do job. Whether they win or lose in this game, the Niners aren't dropping a 30-piece in this spot. So give me the under. Total's dropping from 45.5 to 45. I honestly wish there wasn't Sam Darnold injury news because it makes the under a little bit more square, but already on it, already like it. Give me the under 45 in San Fran and Seattle.
I will say, I'm surprised the total is as high as it is.
Really?
Not even just given the Sam Darnold stuff, but that was, I mean, it was 13-3 in that game at the end of the regular season. Niners didn't even score a touchdown.
Yeah.
And that was a little higher of a total, 48 instance of the game. But, I mean, if that's kind of leaning into the Seahawks scripts. Like, if the Seahawks drop Nug, it's probably going to.
Okay.
That's probably what you want.
Yeah.
But
the Niners have been in a lot of overs of late.
Yeah.
The over didn't hit the Philly game, but, I mean, they did their job dropping 23 points. They definitely cashed their team total over. And before that, I mean, besides the Seattle game, they ripped off 3 straight overs in a row, and they dropped 37, 48, and 42. So Niners offense looked good down the stretch until they played Seattle, and I think that'll be the case once again tonight, or this weekend, excuse me.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think Seahawks probably win, don't cover. I really don't want to bet this game because I don't want to be the guy that is on the other end of, I guess, being with the whole world.
Yep.
On the Niners. But
yeah,
just betting on Sam Darnold, period. I'm sure it's nobody's favorite, but Sam Darnold with an oblique injury is not like a contrarian angle I really want to take, especially in the playoffs right now. So I'm probably going to let them splooge.
Okay.
But Tonjas Dave, of course.
All right.
Shout out Cal.
All right, I'm starting him in my DFS league.
Yeah, he's going to be busted.
Okay. All right. No plays from Jovan in that game. Kind of soft, but that's okay. Let's move. Don't force.
Strong lean to the Niners, but I just don't want to be the guy.
Can I get you on the Texans? I think you're already all aboard.
Yeah, all aboard.
All aboard the Texans train here. If they win this game, they're winning the Super Bowl. The Texans, that defense, man, my goodness. Somebody's going to get hurt out there. That defense is firing on all cylinders. Secondary's doing job. They're hitting hard. They got a couple Sean Taylors back there absolutely destroying people, running over the middle. Their D-line is elite. Will Anderson is him. I've been so impressed by this Texans defense, and I was not a D'Amico Ryans guy, but he's coming around a little bit here in my eyes. I mean, he's doing job here, leading men, and their defense is just something to be, something to keep an eye out for, where I think they could win them a bowl potentially. That's why this total's down to 40.5. And Drake May, hats off to him. Won his first playoff game. Did he, splooge and drop 3 touchdowns and 300 yards? No, but he got a win, and the Patriots defense showed up. I don't think they're going to show up this week. I think they're going to drop a stinker for the first time in a couple weeks. And I think C.J. Stroud actually plays pretty well in this game. He did not play well last week, that's for sure. His defense bailed him out after many mistakes, many fumbles. I mean, just holding the ball in the pocket way too long. And Nico Collins might not even be playing in this game. It doesn't matter if he's playing in this game. You know why? They got plenty of depth in that receiving room. They got plenty of rookies who have been stepping up all season. Higgins, Noel. They had Christian Kirk stepped up and was Captain Kirk and played great in that game last week, and he's going to do that again this week as well. Give me the Texans. I think they win on the ML, but I like him at +3 at +100. I think that's a pretty darn good bet if you can get that. Take the field goal if you can get +100. I would not mind a sprinkle, though, on the ML for the Texans. They're starting to feel like a team of destiny. They've quietly won 10 games in a row, and nobody is talking about it.
Yeah.
Nobody.
The
Patriots are a shoo-in for the Super Bowl. They're guaranteed to win this game.
Yeah. And I'll tell you what, because, I was watching a bunch of this Chargers game back, and you could see it in real time, too, but it's because I was, interested, because I was watching the game, and I saw the offensive line was bad. I didn't think it was as bad as people thought it was, and I look back, and, Herbert had a shit ton of open receivers. So, I will always be on the team of he's in a shit position, but he was god-awful in that game himself. There were 4 at least walk-in touchdowns, and they all happened to be on like the same type routes where it was like the deep crossers going to the sideline. Funny enough, you remember the long passes that C.J. Stroud had? One of them was to Kirk, I think, but it was some of C.J. Stroud's best passes in the game against the Steelers, and that's what they run the entirety of their offense, whether it's Nico or not. A lot of that. Like, I can assume they see that on tape. C.J. Stroud's going to have his chances at deep shots. I think he's going to play a significantly better game than he did last week against the Steelers in a game they still dominated for a majority of it.
Yep.
So yeah, the defense will do what the defense does. Drake May is not going to be able to check down every play like he did for 75 yards against the Chargers. Tougher matchup. We know that. Texans knock.
Ian. Sifu says, what happened to the Super Bowl pick Chargers Krabs? They lost. Have you been watching the games? They lost. I took 4 Super Bowl futures. I took the Chargers. That was my favorite one. Cake. Atrocious bet. Maybe the worst of them all. I took the Jags. Heartbreaker in that game. And I took one other play that lost already as well. And I'm blanking right now. Who else did I take?
Who did you say with Jags?
Jags, Chargers, Packers. Took the Packers. Give me a break. Not going over that again. They should be still alive. And then I took the Texans as my 4th. Sprinkled $100-ish on all 4. See how it plays out. That lady is not sung yet. I got one more team left.
It's not sung.
Packers won. I mean, give me a break, dude. Give me a break.
Speaking of the Packers, next game's the team that beat them.
Great. Let's talk about the Rams and the Bears.
With super rare Krabs angles on this one.
I want to hear Jovan sell job in this one first. I've been yapping too much. What do you like in this late night game, last game of the weekend?
I mean, obviously the Rams.
Okay.
Shit's got to stop, man. Shit's got to absolutely stop.
Okay.
I mean, shock to the line. It's creeped back a little bit. They get no line respect, but it is what it is. I'm with you, though. Like, this total in this game that is supposed to be, like one of the coldest games in Chicago history?
Negative
-10.
10.
Games in NFL history.
30-mile-per-hour winds.
Fuck is this game at 48.5?
It opened up at 51.5.
I know, which is insane in of itself, and it makes sense that it's down since then, but still at 48.5 is insanity.
I mean, people are acting like they're cutting their arms and legs off playing in the cold. Give me a break. There's still Matthew Stafford. There's still Devontae Adams. There's still Puka Nacua. Sure, it's going to be a little chilly cold. These are grown-ass men. I think they give a fuck about the chilly cold.
Not
They're
to
looking to
mention,
win a Super Bowl.
Matthew Stafford, Devontae, I think people forget where they came from. The NFC North.
Oh, like they played in plenty of games in the freezing cold. Packers and the Lions. What are we talking about here? Like, they have the best receiver in the NFL in Puka Nacua. He might not have 200 yards. I'm sure he'll have 100 and change. He'll probably score again. He's got a touchdown square up. I'm sure that shit's free once again. The fact that the Rams open up -4.5 in this game is ridiculous. The fact that the total in this game opened up at 51.5 is absurd. It's ludicrous. In a game that everybody's already saying the Bears have already won, this game's freezing, so the Bears win. You guys hear yourselves? They still got to play the game of football. Sure, it might be a slight edge for the Bears. Then why is that not baked into the line? Why did the Rams open up -4.5 if they knew the game was going to be -10 degrees? I'll tell you why. Because the Rams are about to drop nuck. The Rams can't get comfortable for a second. The Rams almost just lost to the Panthers in their last game. You think they can't come out here and play hard as shit for all 4 quarters? They can't afford to let up. This is going to be an absolute beatdown. Now, what do the Bears do every game? The Bears creep back into it. They find a way to make it competitive. They have the best offensive mind, one of the best offensive minds and play callers in the NFL. I don't think this game ends up a blowout. I think this could get ugly early. I think the Rams could come out, drop nuck. I think the Rams' first half is a great look. And the Bears maybe make this a ball game late, put up some points and help cash this over. But the play in this game is the over. And I never say that.
Rare. Like,
this
super
total,
rare.
I mean, a playoff over, I don't think I've ever bet on that. This total is ridiculous. Absolutely absurd. The Bears are going to move rock. The Rams are going to put up 35 in this game. It really comes down to, can the Bears score twice? I think they will.
Yeah.
I do. Caleb Williams is him. Loveland's playing his best ball this season. Ben Johnson is goated. Their rushing game is, good enough to at least get a couple first downs and short yardage. But this Bears defense has been waiting to be exposed. It's happening this weekend. Foot completely down on the gas for the Rams after almost losing to the Panthers last week. Everybody and their mothers on the Bears is a public dog. Rams are about to drop nuck.
You know what? This game, scheme-wise, reminds me of Krabs. You remember, what was it? Black Friday, Eagles-Bears. The Bears pulled out, just absolute knuck in the run game. They ran the ball 50,000 times with Swift and Monangai, and everything was schemed to a T. Game against the Packers, they did the same thing, and the one that they lost, but everything was schemed to a T. They mixed them up with all their different looks. They're pulling at different looks and had the whole defense, the whole front seven confused, and they're just running down their throat all game.
Yep.
I think the Rams do that with Kyron and Corum.
Okay.
And I think, especially because, a lot of people were expecting them to do that last week. They didn't really have to, really couldn't, because Stafford had to throw the ball a little bit more. They thought Corum was going to be the guy, come in and get trunk runs. I think he's going to do that in this game, but I think if there's a Kyron Corum combo square, I think they're running for 150 plus on a billion attempts in this game, and not because of the weather. I think strictly because of what you need out of this matchup.
Okay. Hey, Corum did still cash his rushing yards last week.
Did he?
Might not have been pretty. Yes.
Oh,
might not have been pretty, but he did.
I think this is the day, or this is the week where you can actually get cute and get a little higher than that number.
Okay. Look at all these people betting on the Bears spread on Pickett.
Yeah, everybody's going to bet on the Bears until they lose. It's not really shocking.
Since 2009, home teams in the divisional round are 46-18 straight up. Crazy. Boston Sports Dork, do you think the books know that, or is that just something that only you know? Because the Rams open at -4.5. Maybe the craziest line of the weekend. Belt to ass. Belt. All right. Goods, any PODs in this game or the rest of the slate?
I'm taking the Bears.
Goods, man.
They've been hot for me all year. I'm going to take them. Can't fade them.
Okay.
Yeah. Bears
have done well for me.
Yeah.
I'm not confident in it, but I have to out of principle.
Okay. All right. They've treated you well. You're a very loyal man, Goods. I respect it. Awesome. Goods standing on biz, Richie. You're not wrong.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm shocked he's not. I said the same thing last week. The Rams.
Kyron.
He's just not betting Kyron. It's his guy.
I love Kyron.
It's a win-win, Goods.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's lock in. I want to spend a little bit more time on the squad ride today because we got some plays to talk through. Do me a favor, Goots, if you're around, if you're local, run that shit. I'm trying to see that train. All right, chat. W's show today. Appreciate you guys. Plenty of subbies, plenty of energy, plenty of fire in the chat. Love to see it. Stick around. Trent and Rav have the yap right after this. They have a special guest. Check out who it is. Watch that puppy right after this. Don't go anywhere. Stick around and gas the boys up. They hit a 3-man prize picks lineup last night. W Goats. Stay hot. Stay hot. It was better than our Sharp Report 4-man yesterday, that's for sure. We got night sweats all weekend. Saturday night, Sunday night for the NFL games, and Monday night for the Natty. Okay, so cancel your plans this weekend. Go ahead and make them an excuse now. Get out ahead of it. Don't pull me and tell your girlfriend you have to get a buzz cut right before it happens. Get out ahead of it now and let your friends know you were unable to make it this weekend. Say you're sick. Say you got COVID. I feel like everybody uses COVID for excuses still these days. Just blame it on COVID. Okay? Go ahead and bail now. Get it out of the way. All right? Because you're chilling with us this weekend. Propped up on the couch with a nice cold beer, nice Chipotle bowl, and we're cashing big time. Join us on Sweats this weekend. Jovan, favorite play of the night. What are you falling in love with, bro? Trust your gut.
Gut says that under.
Wow, that's rare. Boise, Colorado State. And by the way, it's down to 138.5, so that should make you like it a little bit more. 138.5.
Nah.
In Boise, Colorado State. Absurd. Some serious line movement in that one, down from 141.5. Love it. Screw CLV. Don't need it. Okay? I'm going to counter with my favorite play of the day as soon as I get a line check here.
Assume it's
Let's check
your
out
mistress team here.
Let's check out the Sixers. Yep.
Still seeing -2.5s.
Good.
Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to put the 76ers -2.5 up there. How much you liking the Nets?
I like the Nets a good bet.
Really?
The Trent, those are, I would say, clearly the two sharpest plays on the NBA slate, or sharpest looking plays.
Okay.
Do we get both? I don't know. But I like the Nets.
Okay. I think we put them both in there. Let chat decide.
Yeah.
And I kind of want to keep it at 3 plays, 3 winners here. I like these 3 plays a lot.
3 plays, 3 winners. 3 plays don't tickle Trent's gym. We heard that the other day or yesterday. Just crazy statement.
Ever seen somebody complain about a lineup?
Like 6 racks and doesn't tickle Jim. It's unbelievable. 3 plays here tickles Jim.
It does. 3 plays, 3 winners. Go ahead and run that shit, Goots. Colorado State, Boise State under 138.5. 76ers minus 2.5. And the Nets on the money line. The poll is up. You got 5 minutes. Hurry up. Go, go, go. Show some heart on a Friday. Set the tone this afternoon. Don't just sit there with your thumb up your ass. Lock in. Click a button in the Squad Ride poll. Click the link. We have the tweet for you right there in the chats. There it is in the YouTube. It's already in the Twitch. Don't be a me guy. Don't be a me doza. Okay? Be a team player. Lock in your vote. We should have hundreds of votes. Get involved. Please. Okay? Check out the article I put up there. If you want more of a breakdown on the NFL plays I like this weekend, check out the article on the Bookit website as well. If you have not already, check that puppy out. Give it a click. Give it a listen. Give it a look. I don't know what you've been listening to, but give it a look. Right?
Sure.
Don't be a DK Metcalf, like Big Rob said. Everybody get involved, and please vote in the Squad Ride poll, please.
DK Metcalf.
Do not be a DK Metcalf. The poll is pinned in the Twitch. Everybody right now, stop what you're doing and click on that link. It'll take you to Twitter, and you can vote in the poll right now. Hurry up, go, go, go. The link is also in the YouTube. Big Cheesy says, Chipotle is so overrated. It was great in 2005. I'm shocked the Krabs likes a me guy restaurant. Dude, yeah, you're not wrong. Are they as good as they once were? Probably not. Are they still elite, in my opinion, and one of my favorite foods? Yeah, it is. The Chipotle hot salsa, if I could buy that at the store, that is my favorite salsa. That's probably my favorite condiment on the planet. And I'm a big condiment guy. Big ketchup guy, big hot sauce guy. I can diversify as well and go garlic parm. Mumbo sauce is elite as well. I don't mind some honey mustard like Goots does. That's his sharp play on the chicken tendies. Ranch as well. Like, I'm a big condiments guy. Very diverse. But the Chipotle hot salsa, that's probably my number one. That's my goat. It's so spicy. They made it spicier a couple years ago. I don't know what they did, but they made it more spicy.
Yeah, they did.
It's so spicy.
I really care for the extra spice, man.
Yeah, I like the extra spice.
I like spicy shit, but like that hot sauce getting hotter just feels like me guy moves. I'll say it.
They do have some me guy activities. Can't deny it. But man, that chicken, you can't replicate it. Right now, it's going viral at Costco. They got the Chipotle knockoff chicken. People are saying it's moose knuck. You can't replicate the Chipotle chicken. You can't. I don't know what they're doing to that chicken on the grill. You can see it right there. If they're doing something, they're sneaking it. It's elite.
Freebirds might be better, I'll say it.
I don't know, man.
Might be better. Shocked I haven't seen that.
Freebirds is more of a team player.
I haven't seen that in the office from Goots probably as much as I thought I would see.
Yeah, I mean, I got it the other day. I got a bowl. But I don't think you've given Freebirds too much of a shot, Krabs.
Yeah, I think you got to give them.
I only had twice.
Yeah, you got to give
it a fair shake.
One time I got it like late night on Chipotle or on DoorDash, and it wasn't good. It wasn't good. The first time I got it, it was way better.
Yeah.
Well, but I got to go to a store.
We got to go
to
a store.
I got to look at it. I got to pick it out.
Yeah, Kava is better than Chipotle.
I agree with you that I do need to give it a fair shot. Right? Kava over Chipotle, I'll say it. Lancer, Kava's good, man, but it's no Chipotle. No Chipotle.
Yeah.
Okay? Get those votes in chat. Please hurry up. You got about 1 or 2 minutes left. I don't think anybody likes ketchup as much as you do, Krabs. Probably true.
Yeah.
Probably true. Big fan of ketchup.
You and Pat.
I'm trying to think of the weirdest thing I put on ketchup.
Put ketchup
on.
I mean, like.
I honestly put on ketchup. Ketchup's the main.
Okay.
Eggs. But people do that sometimes.
Yeah, people.
I like ketchup on eggs.
It's not that good, but people do it. That's not too weird.
Original Lay's potato chip and some ketchup.
Yeah, you need to be shot.
Ooh.
You need to be shot.
Jonesy does the same.
You need to be shot.
Jonesy.
Lay's, like original Lay's.
Chips and ketchup are elite. Plain chips.
You eat original Lay's?
Only with ketchup.
What are you, 60?
Only with ketchup.
Those are grandpa chips.
No, I like.
You cannot eat them solo. I'm with you on that. But dip in a little, Lay's original chip. Not the baked one. Excuse me, Jesus. Big condiments trying to take me out here. Not the baked Lay's chips, which I also like as well. Those are pretty good solo. But the regular Lay's original chips, dipped in some ketchup, it hits different. Like I remember as a kid having a sandwich, some Lay's chips, having some ketchup for my sandwich, and having some ketchup with my chip.
Lay's instead of Utz crabs.
Yeah, for the ketchup, yeah.
Okay.
Utz chips are better,
They're
but
much better.
the original just plain chip for Lay's is goated in the little yellow bag.
The Utz plain chip is the best.
I don't think I've had it, and you're completely biased. For someone who hates on smoothies for being childish, eating ketchup on everything might be the most 6-year-old shit ever, Landon says. Yeah, I got no counter. I got no counter there. Enjoy your goop this afternoon, Landon. Enjoy your flavored sugary goop. I'll have mine with my sandwich. You can have yours in a cup form. Okay, it's the same shit.
There's a piece of crabs.
They're both just sugary goop.
There's a piece of crabs that dies every time LC or Trent or Rav orders a smoothie in the office.
No, LC can get a smoothie. Smoothie is a chick item. A smoothie is feminine.
Is it though?
Yes.
No.
A
You got
smoothie
Sky
is
right,
a
folks.
feminine order.
I don't know that it is.
It is.
Sixers minus
I don't
2.5.
Sixers. Dustin off little
Wow.
crabs.
Crabs and the Sixers.
Sure.
Coming from someone who worked at a smoothie shop, crabs. More men came in than
Yeah,
women.
I feel like that's a gym bro protein thing a lot more than it's a chick going to grab a smoothie.
Boots, you got fired from that Smoothie King, so I don't know how
For a
accurate,
good reason, but I was there for a
Way.
year.
I don't know how
So
accurate your takes are.
I was there for a year, seeing
Oh.
customers come in and out.
I'll need to check those documents. I'll hit
Fired
up the
for
IRS.
a good reason.
No way Goots got Harbaugh.
I'll hit up the IRS and then check those records.
Fucking
Right?
Smoothie King.
Acai bowls are extremely feminine as well. That's another level.
That
We
one,
don't have time to
that
talk
one,
about
yes,
that.
that one I'll give you.
Slurping
for sure.
on a smoothie is feminine. I'm sorry. I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. I'm just saying it's a feminine trait. Sorry, it is.
I just don't know if I can give you that one.
A steak is manly.
Yeah.
A smoothie is feminine. You can eat both. It's okay. No judgment zone. Planet Fitness type. Just stating it how it is. A smoothie is a hair feminine. It is.
You might have lost me with that. I'm not
It
even
is.
the biggest smoothie guy. I have no dog in the fight, but I don't know that I can give you that one.
Yep. All right. W stream today. We appreciate you guys. We'll see you on Sweats. Stick around for the Yap right after this. We'll catch you guys on Monday.